Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. First of all, I would like to extend my greetings to distinguished examiners, my first examiner and the second examiner. Today, I am going to present my research proposal with a title, The Effectiveness in Teaching Speaking Using YouTube to 7th Grade of Junior High School and Explanatory Sequential Mix Method. This contents that are titled Background of the research question, and the research method. This slide is about title. The title I choose is about the effectiveness in teaching speaking in using YouTube to 7th grade of junior high school and explanatory sequential mix method. This slide is background of the research. Speaking is the skill of communication which conveying message through spoken language. By speaking, a communicate with the surroundings environment can be fulfilled, especially in educational environment. The competence to communicate in English can be achieved by mastering 4 skills, and one of them is speaking. In English language, speaking is important to be taught. However, sometimes the student was bored in learning English language because the methods are monotone and they would not get the motivation to learn English, especially in speaking skill. The way teaching the student is still monotone teaching style in which there is no utilization of innovative teaching and learning media that can motivate the student to learn. The students also sought another problems which were obtained from personal students' information, not having self-confidence, being afraid if they are making mistakes, since nervous in habit in speaking English, never practice and nothing to say. The researchers can conclude if the student has several problems in grammar, pronunciation, self-confidence, and a lack of vocabulary. In this 21st century era, technology has entered our lives. We are often to use an internet, smartphone, laptop, and many more as way to get much information and knowledge, or usually called information and communication technology or ICT. Nowadays, many of applications which can reliable with teaching learning process such as Instagram, Facebook, Duolingo, YouTube, etc. All of them are based on the internet. With internet-based on application, students can practice the language through motivating activities such as games. One of the familiar applications is YouTube. YouTube is an internet-based educational tool which allows the learners to easily maintain content and motivates students to learn due to the video and graphics is present to the learners. YouTube is the familiar application that allows the user to upload their videos sharing about the several topics and has a feature to share the content with another user. Video has benefits for learners because it displays body language and contextual things, also gives students short attention spans. Furthermore, the innovation that is currently familiar and popular is YouTube media. YouTube is the potential to be used as an instructional tool in the performing arts in the line with current trends of collaboration and social networking in education. By YouTube, students can effectively learn to speak. Students also have a chance to observe the native speaker and how the native speaker speaks, and they can also practice the pronunciation, gesture, expression, vocabulary, intonation, and how to build the confidence in speaking performance. The use of YouTube enhances students' interest to study English easier. In order to have a specific way to teaching speaking skill for junior high school, the technology will be implemented to introduce to the student. In the research, the researchers found that YouTube was an authentic media tool in teaching the speaking skill. YouTube is chosen because there are various features which can combine with audio, pictures, text, expression, informative contents, etc. This study will answer the research question and also to help the student learn English and speaking skills through the YouTube media. This slide is about research question. The question there are 3. The first one is, what are the effectiveness by using YouTube in teaching speaking for 7th of junior high school? The second is, what are the obstacles of a student during learning about English speaking skill by using YouTube? The number third is, how is the process in teaching speaking by using YouTube? This slide is about research method. In this research, the researchers using a mixed method design. Based from another theory, Creswell, mixed method was combined quantitative and qualitative. Mixing two methods helps to produce more complete pictures and provides an opportunity for a greater assortment of divergent or complementary views which are valuable. This research focuses on explanatory sequential mixed method. The aims of the research is to determine of English language speaking skills students in 7th grade of junior high school. The researchers collected the respondents or data in the form of questions. Hence, these designs are used because the researchers want to know the interests of students and their opinion about English language, especially speaking skills. The data of English language skills, use of English in daily life, and speaking for conversation by using the explanatory sequential mixed method. The research instrument is test, pretest, post-test, and the second is questionnaires, and the third is observation. Data collection technique. The data is processed based on the type of data collected by grouping data based on variables and type of respondents, presenting data for each variable, and then doing a calculations to ensure the problem formulation and hypothesis. Okay, thank you. That's enough for my presentation about research proposal. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.